Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge, and welcome to Wildermyth, which is a character-driven role-playing game where the focus is on the story and the interactions between the characters, and already I am sold, because I do like a role-playing game, but one that tells a story with proper writing and beautiful artwork. Yes, absolutely, I am in 100%, thank you, count me in, I'm sold, let's get on with it. So yes, we begin with a little group of people, and the idea is that we stick with them throughout their journey, from lowly villagers all the way up to great big sort of fancy powerful hero types, and apparently even beyond if we get that far, which does sound very intriguing. So there's decision making and level ups and character interactions and turn-based combat. It sounds wonderful. It sounds very, very good indeed. So I'm really looking forward to this. Now, just before we begin, the first few videos of Wildermyth are going to be a little bit shorter than normal videos that we have on the channel, and that's because I'm away on holiday right now. So I've pre-recorded quite a few Wildermyth videos, but because time was a bit short, I've had to make the videos a bit shorter as well, just so I could get them all done and fit everything in. So yes, if you are thinking that they're a tad on the short side, then now you know why. But anyway, let's get on with it, shall we? Let's go and begin our big new adventure. So I think, because we are telling a tale here, because we are telling the story of our characters, I think we have to start at the very, very beginning, which does mean doing the tutorial, but that does show the very starting point of our character's journey. We get to see their early interactions and how it all began and all that kind of stuff. And I think if we just skipped the tutorial and went straight into one of these missions here, then we would be missing out a bit on those sort of early days kind of goings on. So yes, I think we will begin with the Age of Ulstrix, a 3-chapter story that is geared toward new players face off against the implacable Gorgon leader Ulstrix. Okie doke, so Ulstrix it is, and in terms of game difficulty, we're going to play on standard difficulty. That sounds absolutely fine to me. And now with that done, let's go and meet our characters. Okay, so our party is made up of 3 people, and they've each got a sort of role-playing class, if you like. So we have a warrior-type fighty person over here, and then we've got a sort of roguish huntery-type person here, and then we have a magical sort of person over here. And yeah, I like the fact that it does say future warrior, future hunter, and future mystic up here, because right now they are just kind of, peasanty types. They're out working in the fields and they're farmers or whatever. So they're not quite sort of at the point where you would regard them as a warrior and a hunter and a mystic right now. But in the future, they will get to those positions. They can work toward those, which I do quite like. I like the fact that we're starting at the very, very beginning here. And yes, they've each got their own little sort of portraits, and they've got their own sort of traits as well. And what you can do is you can just randomize them, and there are so many different things. There are many different appearances, and there are many different kind of character traits. So what I think we'll do is, rather than just kind of having some random group of people, although they do look like they mean business, I think what we'll do is we shall go and customize our party and get who we like on the team. There we go, that is much, much better. So joining us on our Wildermyth adventure are none other than Betty, Bernard and Barbara. Because of course, who else would we turn to but these 3 here? Our wonderful trio. They can come with us for a little spot of Wildermyth adventuring fun. So yes, we've got Betty, who's going to be our future warrior. She's called Betty Cupboard, and she is a decisive hothead, which I do think kind of sums her up quite nicely. And look at that, she looks very, very determined indeed. And if we go to her history, they kind of get to pick a few sort of trait type things up here. So Betty is gritty, loyal and physical. I think that sums her up quite nicely. And then we've got Bernard. So Bernard's going to be our sort of hunter, rogue type person. He's a compassionate intellectual. He's also called Bernard Beardman, because I couldn't really call him Bernard Cupboard, because that might imply a sort of relation to Betty. And we don't want to kind of have them sort of related, because, maybe that will happen in the story or whatever. So it's Bernard Beardman. Yeah, he's still our Bernard. He's still our big beloved Bernard with his big bushy brilliant beard. And if we go down to here, Bernard is curious, he's also got potential, and he's very, very lucky, which I think are quite a good sort of combination of traits. And then of course, last but not least, we've got Barbara. Barbara Teapot, because again, trying to sort of not have sort of family ties with the Cupboard surname. So she is a decisive peacemaker. She's our wizardy type. And if we go to here, you can see that she is creative, she is literary, and she is mysterious, which is all very good indeed. All kind of good traits for somebody who's going to be sort of, casting spells and whatnot. So there we go. I think we're ready. Betty, Bernard and Barbara, let's head off on our Wildermyth adventure. Okay, so here we go. There's a kind of picture of a castle-y type thing, and it says, this book. Okay, I assume we're looking in a book, are we? Okie doke. And there's some lovely artwork. Okay, so are we in here? Are we in there possibly? I mean, apparently there's an event going on. There's some smoke at Oakchuck. Do we need to care about the smoke at Oakchuck? I'm not entirely sure. Okay. So I assume, is that what we're looking at there? Is that the smoke? I do not know. There's room in it for another story. Okay, right. So we've found the book, I assume, or somebody has. and they're realising that there is a little bit of room at the back of the book for another story. Okay, it's cold. I'm stuck here. Okay, who are you? Live or die. Oh, it's Barbara. It's Barbara Teapot. Okay, there she is. Live or die. What I've seen around here could help somebody else. Maybe they'll find the book and my bones. I hope so. Oh, so Barbara's stuck, is she? Is Barbara trapped in some sort of tower? Is that going to be our first job, to go and rescue Barbara? Oh, that's going to be exciting. Right, then this is the beginning. Okie doke. Here in our yondering country, okay, something in the woods is very strange. Okay, is it this tentacly thing? Because you don't often find tentacly things in the woods. Okay, there's a nice picture of the woods. It does look pretty. Look at this. It looks so very nice indeed. I do like all the kind of artwork and such like. Bothered by only a hole in her sock, a young woman named Betty takes the seasonal road to the town of Oakchuck. Okay, and there's Betty. Hello, Betty. Have to avoid Master Udin's window. He'll throw another pot at me. Yeah, probably best to do that. I mean, his daughter had it coming though, didn't she? Want to get me in a barrel fight? I'll oblige. Simple as that. Okay, so Betty's being very Betty there. She's like, Joe, if I'm going to get in a fight, I'm going to get in a fight. Breeze is light that day. Birds are timid. In fact, the whole world is taking a breath, ready to leap in the sea. Okay, I'm there already, her. There's the hard part. Getting Bernard out of bed. Or worse, if I have to dislodge him from a book or... ... Okay, oh, there's some smoke coming from over there. Ah, right. Is the village on fire? That's smoke? And that would make sense. Smoke at Oakchuck. Fluttering flames roost among the far-off rooftops. Betty hurries toward town, thinking of Bernard, a young man whom she's known since girlhood. Oh, okay, right. So they're kind of childhood buddies. Okay, that's quite nice. And now we get to choose. We get to choose our kind of first little sort of interaction. Even though they're not together, we still get to kind of figure out what they're doing. Okay, so we can either make a rivalry between them. So watch me worried, he's fine. We can make a friendship. He must have tried to cook breakfast again. Okay, so she thinks he started the fire. Or romance. That man will have something explaining to do if he dies. I think right now, maybe let's just go down a friendship route. Because we don't really know them yet. So let's go down friendship. And maybe at some later point we'll try and encourage romance. But for now, yeah, friendship, please. Bernard, you're right. I'll get you out. Just make a little noise. Okay, she's gone into... I don't know, is she in a house? I assume she's in Bernard's house. Oh, right, so the board is being set up. Oh, look at this. Right, okay, so our job is to put out fires, because that's kind of where our tasks appear. So stand next to a fire and use extinguish to put it out. So there's Betty, and this is our map, if you like, and it looks lovely. Look at it. It's really pretty. It's so well put together, and the fires are like little sort of fluttery, they're like sort of two-dimensional kind of things. You can imagine it like a board game. You could imagine this actually being played on a board. So there's Betty. Okay, so we need to move to next to the fires, I would assume. Is that what it says? Yes, stand next to a fire and use extinguish to put it out. Okay, so if we hop over there... Oh, we literally do hop over there. Okay, we do little sort of dramatic leaps. Okay, now we've got a number of actions. So we can say either we just kind of stand around, or we extinguish the fire, or we can move again. Okay, we must hang on. Is that actions? Is that telling us how many actions we have? I think we have 2 actions. Okay, so let's extinguish the fire. So put that out. I like that. Just sort of pat it down. Okay, and then go over to this one. So hop, pop, pop, and extinguish that. Thank you so much. Okay, right. So the fires are out in this kind of little yard. So now we have a new goal to go and open the door. Okay, I can cope with all this. This is fine. So go and open the door. So I assume, yeah, I think we get sort of 2 turns, if you like. Right, so open door, and there we go. Right. Right, we've gone through the door. His house is still standing at least, says Betty, with a grumpy look on her face. Bernard, open up. You have to help out here. Oh no, is Bernard okay? She doesn't know. Oh, there's Bernard inside. Okay, so he is fine. The door unlocks. Why is no one... Bernard shoves it open. Hey, do you not smell the... I smell the smoke. Get inside. Oh, Bernard's got purpose. Oh, he's got a bow. Okay, hup. Okay, is he ready to fight? Slam. Okay, so Bernard slammed the door. I like how our characters that we just created are seamlessly in this kind of scene here. That's really good. It's like it was drawn with them in from the start, but no, obviously you can create whatever characters you like, and they appear. That looks really good. Your bow. Yeah, my bow. The blaze is secondary. It's Doom's detail. I heard of these hideous, afflicted-looking beasts. Ooh. Okay, so some monsters have appeared. Garou! "Woo!" says this weird-looking kind of beastie monster thing. They stampeded in. I managed to trap one behind the house. Small victory. Well done. They just rampaged in all of a sudden. Why not kill it? Right, so here. I've got some tools around. You're stronger than I am. You can swing something pretty good. I bet we can at least drive it off. Okay, so we're going to try and get rid of the monstery thing. Right, so choose. Okay, so what does Betty want? Either a pitchfork, a pickaxe, or a frying pan. Okay, so it says, yeah, pitchfork you can keep at arm's length. The pickaxe is, yeah, if it breaks stones, it'll break bones. Or a frying pan is, this is for cooking. Why did I grab this? I think she'd go for a pickaxe. Betty would go for a pickaxe. Look at the expression on her face. She's furious. That's very Betty. Yeah, okay, let's pick a pickaxe. I think she'd go for one of those. I'm sure we can shut it up, whatever it is. If we're steady and methodical, we can manage it. Thing can't be invincible. Just don't take any dumb risks. Okay. So, foe cards. Okay, so we have a card. Again, kind of reinforcing the point that it is a little bit like a sort of a board game. So a roe. Hooves thrown sloppily around beneath it. It runs staggering, bellowing its agony. Ooh, okay. Is it in pain and that's why it's grumpy? I don't know. So I guess we have to go out here then. So if we move to there, so pop over to here. We can attack the scenery if we'd like to. I don't quite know why we'd need to do that, but we can do if we're feeling grumpy. Right, and then we'll move to there. So that I think ends her turn. So then she needs to open the door. So Bernard, just sort of go there and just hang around for a bit. You're done. So then it goes back to... Hang on, so can we click on Betty? There we go. Right, so open the door. And then where is the thing? So this is still our one move, isn't it? So if we move to there... Right, there is the kind of monstery thing. Walling, reduced damage. Stand adjacent to an ally to wall with them. Okay, walling reduces incoming damage by 1 and does not stack. Okay, so if you're next to somebody, you get a little tiny bit less damage. Okay, that seems very sensible. I think what we should do is I think we should go over here. Oh, hang on. I thought we could extinguish the thing, but no, we can't. Right, Bernard, get all the way over there, please. So hop, 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 do some walling. Now, is that going to come toward us? I don't imagine it can reach. Okay, it's gone into the house. Maybe it's going for a bath or something. I don't know. Right, Bernard, can you fire at that thing? Can we swivel the angle? Can we change angles or anything? Yes, we can. Okay, right, we can tilt the angle a slight bit. Oh, that's very nice. Yeah, so can we shoot at that, please? Can we shoot at that thing? 86% chance. Yeah, okay, give it a go. And it blocked it. Botherations. Okay, right, and now it's Betty's go. But I think Betty only has... Yeah, she can only get to just there. So how about you go in front of Bernard, then you can still wall, and we'll see what that thing does. Is it going to come to us? Yes, right, it's going to have a go at us. Right, we blocked. Okay, that's good. Right, Betty, have an attack. And boom, 4 damage, and I think it might be dead. Yeah, there we go. Victory! Hooray, go us. Right, Bernard Beardman gets +5, I assume it's experience. Betty Cupboard is now a greenhorn warrior. So she's grown stronger. Oh, look at that. Oh, she looks amazing. Warriors like Betty are built hardy, enduring, with a natural aptitude for battle. They developed powerful techniques for close combat. Right, so Betty's going to be kind of up in their grills, hitting the melee stuff, all fighty. Okay, so now we get to choose an ability. Oh, I do like this. So, Paladin, so passive ability. If Betty ends her turn by moving, she will automatically enter Guardian. Okay, I don't know what that means, but it sounds good. Backslam, active as a swift action. Every at the turn, Betty knocks an enemy up to 3 tiles away, dealing 1 damage. 1 damage for each armour Betty has. Oh, okay, so if Betty's well armoured, she can kind of shove people out the way. Or Battle Dance, passive melee attacks only cost Betty 1 action. Oh, so she could, in theory, if we take that, have 2 attacks per turn. I think it's got to be that. It's got to that. Paladin does sound good, but I don't know what Guardian is. I assume it's like a sort of... It's like Overwatch in XCOM or something, I imagine. I think Battle Dance. Let's have that. And now Bernard Beardman is a greenhorn hunter. Hunters like Bernard thrive in the wild, surviving through stealth and peerless archery. They master their surroundings and bring down large quarry. Okay, so what should Bernard have? Quelling moss. Okay, don't know what that means, but okay. Bernard has coated his weapons in quelling moss. His physical attacks apply poison 1. As an action, he can toss a flask of burning moss that applies poison 1 to all units in an area. Okay, that's quite good. Ambush. Okay, so an active ability. Bernard draws back using a ranged attack on the first enemy who enters the threatened tiles, dealing an extra +2 damage. If the shot is not sprung, Bernard gets a free attack at the beginning of his next turn. That is like Overwatch. He kind of stands and waits, and if anybody kind of enters some tiles, he just fires at them. That sounds very good. Or piercing shots. Bernard's range attacks have 1 pierce. Okay, so they must cause a little bit more damage or whatever. I like ambush. I think that could be really handy, having somebody sort of guarding. Ooh, okay. And we found a cloak. Okay, so who should get the cloak? Okay, stunt chance. Percentage chance that attacks will inflict additional damage and stunt effects. Okay. Stunt, as in, like, long-lasting damage to the enemy. I assume that means they're not going to start doing backflips on a motorbike or whatever, I assume. Okay, I mean, Betty. Let's give Betty that. There you go. Betty, you can have that, please. So you've got... you can do Guardian. Okay. So you can do Guardian. So what does Guardian do, Betty? Betty ends her turn and waits for an enemy to come within range, hitting up to 1 enemy with a melee attack. Okay, yeah, so it is like Overwatch, but they have to come right next to her. Okay, that's fine. Right, gear-wise... hang on. Attire? How do we assign you your thing? Did we just give you a cape? How do we make you wear the cape? Not entirely sure how we do that. Okay. It's not a weapon. It's not an offhand item, is it? No. It's not armor. Okay, I don't know how we give her that, but I'm sure we'll sort it out. Oh, hang on. Oh, do we have to click the slot? Okay, right. Claiming gear is permanent. Okay, look at that though. She's going to wear a fancy cape, and it's proper Geek Cupboard corporate colours. That's perfect. Yes. Did you see that thing? What could have wrought such a change? The creature's death is quiet. It seemed to slip from life in a few stunned, hazy blinks. Okay, so the creature was sort of transformed by the look of it. They'll spend a piece of the day getting the flames under control. The damage isn't as bad as it could have been. Townsfolk emerge from hiding to fight fires and clear debris, some full of curiosity, others visibly haunted by what they've seen. We should go. Barbara is alone. It's quite possible they need our help. Barbara? Oh, okay. So they sort of know who Barbara is. Okay, they're at that ruined tower by now. Kind of an outsized hike given our late start. Maybe, but a later start won't help. Barbara will be waiting for us. What happened today could be happening everywhere, couldn't it? Oh, so we need to go and find Barbara. Something about that tower is just stuck in my mind. It's like when you get apple skin in your teeth. Okay, so that tower he's sort of familiar with, maybe. I know the sensation you describe. Huh? Yeah. Anyway, I just think we said we'd meet them. We should. The tower in the hills. You've been there? Yeah, once. Actually, looking at the tracks, they come and they go that direction. Okay, so is that the direction you're heading in? Betty and Bernard followed the pounded path of monstrous feet, hoping for the best and dreading every other possibility. Ooh. Okay, right, what do we do here? So, do we go for rivalry? I don't want to go for rivalry. That sounds like a bad thing. So, right, that's between Bernard and Barbara, because that's Barbara there. So she's not sort of in full sort of colour because she's not here with us now, I imagine. Just be breathing, okay? So we can all yell and go home. Or have them be friends, so let them be alive and unhurt, or have a little romantic thing between those two. If we're going to have romance, it's going to be between Betty and Bernard, because that is the way it always has been, and it always will be, and it must be, or else things are weird. So yeah, we'll go down friendship. There you go. A wordless while. That's quite a nice phrase. A wordless while passes between them, but the quiet only heightens their worry. You've known Barbara longer than I have. They're pretty capable, I feel like. Yeah, Barbara's too polite sometimes, but they don't often disappoint me, you know? Weird things do tend to happen around them, but I'd say they're probably up there now, figuring things out. Yeah, so she's got a book. Okay, find Barbara at the old tower. Where is the old tower? Is it down here, I assume? Scouting. In order to find sites in the wilderness, heroes must scout the land, which takes time. Click on an unscouted tile to show the scout action. Okay, so if we click down here, we can scout. Ah, right, there it is. That's where the old tower is. Okay, so if we scout over here, yes, is that what we want to do? We want you. Oh, hang on. Yeah, we want you two to be involved. Barbara can't join in. Okay, let's go. Here we go. Can we have more heroes? Oh, maybe we get up to 5, possibly. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay, there we go. Right, so 13 days to complete that task. Yep, okay, let's go. That's quite a long time, given that there might be monsters fighting it, but okie doke. Right, so there we go. So year 1, winter, day 27, and now, Wildermyth. Event Wildermyth at Rivnen Tower. The previous night, the tower where Barbara had arranged to meet Betty and Bernard is a place they often used to escape to as a child. They know its rooms and floors so well. They could survive them. They could survive being chased through them. Sorry, cough, cough, says Barbara, I assume. And now I wait, I suppose. Cough. Dust gets deep as rain puddles in here. Okay, so she's stuck, I assume. Alive is alive. Better to have a plan if that beast breaks through. Oh, so there is a beast outside. Right, okay, so she is sort of trapped inside. Don't you know, beast? Oh, there it is. Gwoof, snufflurk. It's hard to do those noises. I'm not good at eating anyway. It's a picturesque old tower, perfect for a plot twist. There's an elden dignity in the stones. They stand for standing, although it seems they guard nothing. Oh, this is wonderful. It's very well written. But as the old will tell you, precious things go overlooked in a ruin. What lodges amid the bones of failure is often the dream that drove it. Okay, so Barbara's having a nosy around. That book. Why have I never... Is it that very obvious book there with the big yellow glowy spine? Grrf, says the monster. Easy there. I guess you're wondering why I'm talking to myself, beast. I do all the time, Barbara, don't worry. I'm also wondering... Barbara bends to pull it loose. I mean, come on. Be a secret panel or something. Pull open a secret door. Or is it a magic book? It might be a magic book. The book's heavier than its slender spine suggests. Oh, the book is called Wildermyth. So it's actually in the game. It's a physical thing. Well, that's quite nice. Look at all this. It's full of strange stories. The folklore of folk long forgotten. And it's glowing as well. Circles of the ancients. Is wild nonsense. How a woodcutter can read the rings inside old trees to find the exact moment a grove began calling itself a forest. Gift of the inscriptor. Proposes an unlikely legend. That one spider-limbed person crafted all written language. They trapped ants between vellum and pressed them so long and relentlessly that they became letters. Papa Oakchuck's horn. Okay, we live in Oakchuck. Well, two of us do. Papa Oakchuck's horn spins the yarn of a parent who drank so much and laughed so freely that they grew a beautiful spiral horn. Their children were very proud. That sounds like an amazing book. I want to read that book. Barbara reaches the last word of the final tall tale. A few blank pages are left. Ah, that's the book she found earlier on. So we kind of flashed back to that at the start. We had a kind of cinematic kind of flashback type thing. Okay, this book. Something in Barbara feels like it's coming loose, but they can't tell exactly what. There's room in it for another story. Okay, so yes, we saw that. It's cold. I'm stuck here. Right, then this is the beginning. Here in our yondering country, Barbara writes, words are ready. Omens are formed in the fabric of everything, and they're beginning to recognise them now. Some are just misgivings. They've crept through their body, like the sourceless aches one wakes with. Others are more substantial. Now they seem lightning plain, a promise of thunder. For in the wild black woods, where birds once belled, a hateful silence churns. Oh, what's that terrifying looking monstery thing? That looks horrible. Pain lights Barbara's head. Oh no, subsides. I made it to morning. They lower their bleary eyes. Their story lies before them in luminous script. Empty pages have sprouted behind it. The book just keeps getting bigger. When you write in the book, more book appears. It's a magic book. Why do I feel powerful? Okay, hang on. So, choose. They pull the spoon from their pocket. Okay, they can equip a spoon, or they slide a branch from the rubble. It's sturdy. It has a palm-loving twist. A staff. I think a spoon. I think if we can go around the place with a spoon, because she's called Barbara Teapot, and you might use a spoon to stir tea that's in a teapot. Yeah, absolutely. We're going to go fighting with a spoon, please. Open wide, beast. I'm getting out of here. Okay. So now she's on her own. Okay, so we have a rager. Okay, that looks terrifying. It charges without seeing, misshapen tusks swinging wildly. Okay, so it's kind of over that way, isn't it? I think we barricaded ourselves in. So if we go to there, can we see it? Right, there it is. But it's behind a big load of stuff. Interfuse with an object, then use the object to attack. Okay. Use the interfuse ability to connect with fire or scenery. Different types of scenery give different effects and abilities. Many of these let you use the scenery to damage enemies. Okay. So can we sort of hop to there? So we can't get through right now, I don't imagine. It's cleared off over in that direction. Okay, hang on. So can we... Well, there are many things that we can interfuse. Oh, that's a lovely effect. Look at that. That's very good. But how do we get out of this? Hang on, can we light that lamp? Oh, look, there you go. We've lit up this part of the world. That's quite nice. Okay, I think we'll wait. Let's wait for a bit. Wait for that little thing to hop around because we can't get through here. So I think we have to. I mean, do we interfuse with? Can we interfuse with the cooking pot, or is it going to say no? You can't because it's on the other side of a big kind of barricade thing. So if we try and do that, I don't think it worked. The object you're interfused with has an ability you can use. Different kinds of objects do different things. Oh, hang on, we've interfused with it magically. Oh, I thought we were just kind of shoving tables and things. No, it's like a magical ability. Okay, shackle. Warp metal into grasping appendages that pin a single enemy for 2 turns. Oh, we've kind of pinned it and we've damaged it. Oh, Barbara, that is very impressive. Okay, right, now we need to attack the scenery. I don't know, we got to just interfuse with something else. Okay, how about we interfuse with that barrel? Right. And then, oh, Splinter Blast. I don't know what that does, but it sounds amazing. We just chucked a load of wood at that thing. Oh, Barbara, your powers are fantastic. Okay. How about a cabinet? Can we interfuse with a cabinet? There we go. So now we can do the splintering thing again. But we're too far away. I don't think we can reach. So, okay, we're done. We'll wait our turn. Is that going to come toward us? We are still behind a big thing, but yes, don't think we can reach it. Can we interfuse with something else? Or that chair. Interfuse with that chair, and then, Splinter Blast. Can we Splinter Blast? Hang on a minute. Your weapon range is shown in red. Hang on. Splinter Blast. Oh, what? The chair doesn't do that very well at all, does it? I don't really understand how that works. Or are we not? No, we are connected to it. Okay, never mind. Do you know what? We'll wait our turn and we'll see what that thing does. Right, it's gone next to the chair. Surely we can Splinter Blast. No, the chair doesn't seem to want to do that at all. Bother. Okay, right. Okay, how about then? Withdraw from that thing because it's a bit rubbish. So yeah, withdraw. Hang on. Withdraw from that. Come away from the chair and interfuse with, I don't know, some mannequins. What can they do for us? Splinter Blast. Constrict. Are we going to go and constrict the thing? We're going to sort of wrap it up. 3 damage. And it's gone. It's dead. We just use magic powers to defeat a big beastie thing. And I imagine Barbara is going to level up. There we go. A greenhorn mystic. As a mystic, Barbara has acquired the knack for interfusing their spirit with earthly things, drawing on these bonds to enact formidable magics. That's very cool. And we're carrying a spoon. Arches. Okay, so an active effect. Barbara bonds with the earth and summons from seedling and silt a wondrous tree that pins surrounding enemies. That sounds very exciting. Okay, so a naturalist. Advanced into fusions. Oh, right, I see. So now we can become a specialist with our kind of interfusing magic. So if we come across plants, if we choose this, we then get Vine Wrench, and a tree can have Enter Grey Plane or Tree Core. Now I don't know what these do, but they all sound very exciting. Or an Elementalist. So fire does not burn out while interfused. Wood, Splinter Salvo, Liquid, Infernal Rain. I kind of like the idea of being an Elementalist. That sounds like a very, very good thing to be. Yeah, okay, let's have that. That sounds good. And a Sash of Cunning. Okay, I mean, yeah, Barbara can have that. +5 melee accuracy, +5 ranged accuracy. Okay, I mean, that's better for the other people, but okie doke. And there we go. More monsters roam the ruined halls and rattle the rotting furniture. But Barbara moves quietly, sensing their way in the dark. Daylight lands on their wrist. Cool wind soothes their tired eyes. It's still the same world. They close the tower door, gentle to make no noise. That was the mystic's art that I did. Right, tower? Where did I get it from? Could it have just happened? Is it just one of those things? Things a person's born with might blossom in their life when they need them? I suppose, wherever it's from, all I can do is have gratitude and use it wisely. Barbara? Oh, it's my friends. Of course, this means I've got some new responsibilities suddenly. First one's to maybe figure out my limits. Barbara, you're right there. It's Bernard. Hey, Barbara, something happened? Oh, yeah, I forgot you two were coming. I'm sorry. It's the weirdest night and day, and Betty and I only just made it. Yeah, see that smoke on the horizon? That's from the town. Yeah, that's Oakchuck. It burned? Oh no, she doesn't know. Oh, there's a monster looking at the thing going, Garou. It's a little bit Castle Grayskull over there at the minute. Run away. Things are different than they were. Yeah, well, I don't know if you've ever seen something quite like this. A monster? Sure we have. We slay monsters. Huh? She looks sort of slightly disapproving of that. Okay, well, I do magic. Oh, okay, just sort of showing off a bit there. And now we have to assault the tower. Okay, right, so sites, you've discovered a new site. It's still under enemy control though. Click on the banner to assault it. Okay, strength 2. I think we can cope with this. Yep, go on, let's do this. Let's finish this off. I think we can do this and then we might sort of wrap things up. I'm sick of talking. I'm going in. Don't follow me if you're scared. A perfect understanding isn't likely to emerge. What these beasts are, where they came from, what drove them to attack the town of Oakchuck. But letting them nest here feels like the wrong idea. Yeah, that tower sounds important. Unless you really are scared, let's just pick a plan and go with it. Sure. Well, okay. Right, so now we get to pick a type of plan. Okay, so we can choose courage. Back at my house, it was pretty simple. Kill the beast before it kills you. Or stoicism. I just came out of there. If we're methodical, patient, we can fend them off at least. I mean, who's talking? Who's talking? I mean, Betty is saying that one, isn't it? Oh no, that's Bernard saying that. And that's Barbara. I mean, Barbara's just come out of this. Let's go for stoicism, shall we? And now we get a new mission constructed. Okay, so all heroes. Oh, so that gives us a combat modifier. Oh, this is wonderful. Right, so all heroes +1 armor warding. Okay, that's very good. And now there's a raccoon in here, which does not look like a raccoon at all, scrambling through shadows. Its barbed appendages eagerly twitch, or another row. Okay, right. So there's something just the action points. Okay, here we go. Every hero starts out with 2 action points. Different abilities have different costs. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We can see them down here for what they do. A swift action is free once per turn. After a swift action is used, that hero's swift actions become single actions, and a free action costs nothing at all. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So hang on, single action ends turn. Requires 1 action point, ends the hero's turn. Okay, so some of them can just end your turn. Right, what's that? That's a lamp. That's a brazier type thing. That's tentacles. Do we need to worry about the tentacles? Are we supposed to fight the tentacles? Right. How about then, Betty, head over to the door. Can we pop open the door, please? And go and have a little look inside. In fact, yeah, head up to there, look. Because I don't think there's anything around here. So if we can all just sort of get ready and just sort of line up and attack, that'll be wonderful. And Bernard, get in here, if you would be so kind. Right. So our go is done. So now, Betty, you need... Oh, there you go. You've opened the door. I didn't kind of mean to do that, but okay, you have done. So if you go in just there, can you see anything? No. Okay, fine. Hop over to this side. Barbara, come over to here. And then you can end your turn. Don't open the door right now because you might get attacked. And then Bernard, you hop up into here just to see if we can spot anything going on in that room. There's an astrolabe. Like a big spinny round thingamajig. Okay. Right. I think for now, let's do ambush, and we'll select the focus of just there. So if anything comes into that space, we will attack it. Okay. But now I think it's our turn again, so we don't need to worry. So Barbara, pop open this door, and let's go and wander inside. Is there a monster? No, there's not. There's an oven and a shelf. Okay. Right, but that's nice. Can we go back this way then? And then Bernard, you can wander into here, please, because there's a door. Don't pop the door open. And Betty, you can go just there, and you can form a little bit of a sort of shieldy thingamabob. Yeah, Bernard, can you just... can we just skip your turn? I mean, you do the ambush thing, do you? Okay, if anything comes into that space there, go and fire at it. And it didn't. Right, okay, so open the door. Right. 2 monstery things. Uh-oh. Bernard, would you like... What? Silk Step? With an elusive step, Bernard slips into Grey Plane. While in Grey Plane, he is hidden to enemies, and his attacks ignore armour. Ooh. Well, that's very exciting. That's very good. Okay, can we head back here? Can we go... Hang on, I don't want to do Silk Step, though. Can we go to just... there, say... So if we hop over to there, can we then shoot an arrow at it? Right, we can fire at that row. So do that, 3 damage. That was quite good. Right, and then Betty, can you run to here in the doorway? And can you strike that thing? So you hit that raccoon. Boom, 5 damage. I think it's gone. It's dead already. Well done. And then, Barbara, you interfuse with that shelf, please. Okay. And then, can you constrict that thing just there? So you go and whack it with something. I think it's dead. I've got magic powers, says Barbara. And Betty and Bernard, they're going, what? What just happened there? What kind of weirdness was that? Oh, we found Brawl Guard. Okay, so Betty has to have this because I imagine it has to go to a fighty person. Yeah, okay. Replace your humble Ginnings with Brawl Guard. Yeah, all right. You can have some better armor. And then we have a Talisman of Rhythm. Okay, so plus 0.7 speed. I think maybe Bernard should have that. So he can get around the place and you get further away to then use his bows and arrows and things. So yeah, you have that, please. And there we go. I like the fact that we pick up little treasures. This is wonderful. It's like D&D. The last misshapen creature folds its bones and dies. Blue fluids darken the dust. It's fascinating. Grim, the colour in their veins. What does it mean? A sickness, probably. Hey, look at us. Look what we did. Yeah. Day drops, day rises. Dusk is sweet. The sunrise, sweeter. It's not long before they've cleaned the old tower up a bit. Still 1,000 questions this place excites. Someone's got to keep fighting. On our roads, our hills, and our wild places, the threat will only grow. We all feel that. Let's not wait to be overrun. We're a company of heroes now. We'll walk the land, we'll fight. People need us. We'll give ourselves a name, and we'll make sure it's one they sing. Sounds like you've thought about this. It says name the company. What? Hang on. We get to choose our own name. Oh, okay, right. This is wonderful. Okay, right, hang on a second. So we could be called Kestrel's Glory, the Guild of the Pure Pillar, Huron's Dawn, or enter our own name. Okay, what do we call our company? This is going to be like the adventures of what? Okay, what shall we have? Let's call ourselves the Guild of Glorious Geeks. I quite like that. It's nice and alliterative. It's got guild in it because that does sound quite good. And of course we want to get geeks in there because, Geek Cupboard and everything. So there we go. The Guild of Glorious Geeks it is. That sounds very good. After that, the three of them are inseparable. Rumours are rampant. Heroes are needed. The world will be flooded in sorrows, but its defenders are joined by a fire that night. Okay. Here follow the tales of the Guild of Glorious Geeks. There it is. Be remembered and done. Calamities. Your enemies improve their strategies after every fight. Oh, a new card is added to the Gorgon deck. The deck is more dangerous now. Oh, okay, we can't cancel it. We just have to kind of accept that a bad thing has happened. Okay. And there's the thing. Okay, so now we have a new kind of monster. So yeah, a new card has been added to the Gorgon deck. Okay, right you are. And the tutorial is complete. That is perfect. Right, get legacy points by taking new sites. Okay, so we can recruit heroes, we can build stations, and we can cancel calamities. Oh, okay, use them wisely. Okay, so do we now have some legacy points? I don't quite know where we'd find those things. Securing sites. Once a site is free of enemy control, you can spend some time to secure it. Secured sites provide resources now and at the end of each chapter, which you can use to craft gear at a town or between chapters. Oh, this is wonderful stuff. Okay, so do we just secure that then? Oh, okay. Yeah, here we go. So we'll just do this and then I think we'll finish up. Getting these places back in the hands of people who tend them, that's our real work. Okay, so secure Rivnen Tower. The site can provide resources now and at the end of each chapter, spend resources to upgrade hero weapons and armor. Okay, so choose, investigate thoroughly, catalogue everything, so we could find an item, or prioritize speed, greater mysteries exist, far from this wobbly tower, they work faster. Okay, so we could find one item right now, or we can make them work faster and produce more resources, I imagine, so we can then craft things in the future. I think that's going to do us better in the future. That's a kind of a quick fix. That's like, we're going to get an item right now. Yay, shiny thing. This is going to help us, more in the long run. So, okay, work faster, please. There we go. Okay, we're just done. We just make that do its thing. Yes, we'll just do that and some time can pass. And then we're going to claim this region, so Rivnen Tower will be ours. And now it's complete. Rivnen Tower has been cleaned and put into good order, with time left for a few days of comfort. Rivnen Tower will return to the hands of the common folk. While they tend it, the site will provide resources at the end of each chapter. Okay, hides, ingots, and spell threads. They sound exciting. Okay, so we're going to get some stuff from the tower. And I think with that done, I think we will finish up for now, but we've made a very, very good start. So here we go. Our tale has started. The tale of the Guild of Glorious Geeks has begun with Barbara and Bernard and Betty. And yeah, I'm loving this. This is really, really good. I don't know why I haven't played this before. Why haven't I played this sooner? I do not know. But yeah, there we go. So we will come back to this. But yeah, as we kind of mentioned earlier, the future parts of this might be relatively short. It might just be, we go and complete 1 or 2 little missions and then we save it and come back to them, that kind of thing. So we'll see what we can do. But yeah, we've made a start. Things are looking very good. We'll finish up for now and come back and see what happens next time. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you have, please do leave a like. That would be most wonderful indeed. And if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Wildermyth. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Kunik, your time is now. And you have missed, Kunik. This is unacceptable, Kunik. An Ash's caravan has been ambushed by man-hunting chinchillas. Are you going to land on my potatoes? That is just not the done thing. Oh, there's a lot of them. 1, 2, 3. These guys have got amazing hair. I'm delighted that we've actually done something and it's worked.